Welcome back, friends, to Homestead on this chilly Monday morning. Man, we've got a busy week ahead of us. I hope you're getting ready. I hope you have your preparations in store. You've got food, you've got all the things you need because it is happening. We had some friends that went to Costco the other day. The line is out the door. They're limiting quantities what you can buy. If it's not too late, I don't know if it's too late, but it's getting very close. And this is going to be serious. You know, I think they're going to shut things down. I think there's going to be rationing. I think it's going to be really difficult. I personally don't want to have to wait in line to go buy food with a mask on for 4 hours when someone tells me I can. So this whole week, Mrs. W and I are doing one final push and going through everything and making sure that we have everything in place. One thing that I was kind of lacking was oils and filters and, a couple oil changes for all the vehicles that I had, and I ordered all that stuff in, and I couldn't believe it. I have a friend at a parts store that they do a ton of volume. They stock lots of stuff, out of stock, can't get it, don't know when we're going to be able to get it in. So I had to really scramble to find everything, but I've got the last few things coming in today at 1, which we'll go pick up this afternoon. So this week we're going to be doing an inventory of everything that we have, make sure we have our fuels and all that stuff in store. Right now I need to get the tires in. We'll finish up the rack right here. I've got those guys outside and I want to bring all that stuff in before this winter comes. Mrs. W's working on the pantry, so we'll be sharing that this week as well, and some things you might want to consider. But be warned, this is Pella's window right now, in my opinion, and the window is closing. So let's get going and we'll get the tires started and then see where that takes us today. I forgot to mention we had a tragedy yesterday. Neighbors' dogs came over, got in our chicken pen and killed all but 2 of our chickens. Sad. So we're looking for some new chickens. Fortunately, she has 20 chickens that are laying right now, and she just felt terrible, and they're going to make it right. They're actually friends of ours. These things happen, and it's not about what happens. It's about how people react and how they make it right, and they're absolutely making it right. So we appreciate that. So we have two chickens left in there that are scared to death, and they won't come out of their coop. I'm hoping that they will, but I don't know. I've never had that happen before, so that was a rough one yesterday. Very, very sad. Boy, I hate having tires outside, all full of ice and water. These are full of water. I'll show you the best and easiest way to get water out of your tires. Best way to get the water out of those tires is with your wet dry shop vac. Just so you know, if you have a shop vac, sometimes they'll have a bag and a filter in them. Take that out before you use the water. They're not designed to work that way. Why do I say that? I've had guys work for me that didn't know that, so just so you know. But that'll vacuum it right out. So for Florida, man, in case you're really confused right now, trying to figure out what this is called ice. It's frozen water. I think I'm just going to use the OSHA approved method here. Oh, watch your head. You want some sawhorses? Okay. You know what? Why don't we grab this? I'll just bring this table over for you. You want to just cut? You want to clamp it on here or something? Or give you a little bit of support.
My outlaw days of pole bunning.
Quick and dirty, yeah. That's the way the contractor. That's the way you have to work to make money. We're getting ready to finish up this wall. Jariah is putting the supports in, tying it back into the wall there, and then we'll finish our select deck, which we got ready over there, across here. Then we can start setting up this wall and get the benches all set. I have really been kind of struggling with where to put the main workbench, and I usually use that for the kind of the automotive stuff or the fabricating gear or jobs, and having it nice close to the garage is nice, but losing that space on that wall right there for backing up tractors and equipment is kind of a bummer. So I think I might change my mind 10 times between now and then. I think we're going to take that and put this on the back wall over here, and then we'll free up some wall space there for welders and such. But that's the plan right now. Okay, so another thing that a bunch of you guys pointed out yesterday in yesterday's stream was it wouldn't be a bad idea to secure this shelving. Earthquake come through here and all that stuff's going to come tumbling down. So I think we'll do that right now. I've got some chain that we can tie it to the supports. So let me dig through that right now, see if we can get that secured. I was really aware of that when I was on top of it and it was wiggling around. I hate to be on top of there if that fell down there. I gathered up all my chain and put it in here the other day, and I think I remember there was a couple of short, small pieces. We could cut a couple of those and use some fender washers and secure this to the building. Yeah, I think that's it. Is that it right there? No, it'll be on the very bottom. Once again, Granddad's parts drawer saved the day. I found a bolt. We've got to have a bolt that we can bolt that chain together. I just need a couple of big fender washers. Yeah, these will do. And then we'll cut this to length. It should be long enough. Make sure. Good grief. Yeah, that'll do it. You got a nylock on there so it won't come loose. That'll do it. All right, can you give me right up there? And I'll chain that guy up. Granddad's parts cabinet came through again. I can't put a value on that. You know, that's probably high enough, Jeriah. If you can just pull me right there close, and I think I can reach it from here. One more. That'll do it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you can kill it. Okay, I'm gonna have Jeriah cut that. I put the bolt, Jeriah, in the link I want cut. Okay. You clear?
Clear.
There's a man that's done rebar before, I can tell.
I'm not saying I enjoyed it.
I don't know, I've met anyone that does enjoy doing rebar. That's a clever trick with the 2x4s. I haven't seen that before. What's the theory behind that?
The idea is just to have a pivot point, so you're not trying to grip and pull. You're gripping up a flat surface, and then it's a pivot point. Some guys will make a rebar cutter with their own 2x6 or 2x8, put it in the back of the truck, and then if it's really thick steel, they'll straight up lay next to it, and this is already bolted in and mounted, and they'll just lay back on it, snap it.
Thank you, sir. That'll do it. I wrap this chain around this cross tie right there. That's solid steel, 3/4 inch or almost 1 inch. Ties the whole building together, and then bolted that around there. I'll do one on the other end as well. That'll prevent that from ever falling over. So that was probably a good call, you guys, when you guys pointed that out to me. Okay, so we're moving on. Jeriah and I are going to plumb this wall here. So, what'd you call it, a collar tie? Can you go your way a bit? I don't know if you can, or do I need to push it my way? It's under a little tension. I might need to use the forklift to push it over, huh? I don't know, can you get any? We're not really in a good spot, are we? You know what I need? I'm gonna grab a rope. If I could hook it around that and kind of pull, I think I can pull it right in. You may have been right with the come along.
We'll see.
That's better. Keep going.
I just hoping an inch.
Couple more. Are you running out?
I am getting close. I got it.
I think
Quarter?
about when you hit that, that'll be about right. Are you there? One more. That's it right there, Jeriah. Hold on right there. Keep going. Check it here. One more. That's it. With the wall plumbed, we're going to start putting the TNG on, but we're going to have to do what they call blocking in here. So you can see right there, that's blocking. We have to have something to nail to. Now we didn't have to do that on the other walls because of the way that we went on the steel and we had the horizontal framing members, but this is a traditional wall. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. We got to block all these out all the way across. So Jariah's getting set up. We'll get kind of an assembly line here going so we can be as efficient as possible. Have you worked with these tough-built sawhorses before? Man, they are excellent. I'm getting rid of all the other ones.
They hold up pretty well too.
Yeah, they look like they're pretty reasonably tough.
Even with the Horse guys, I mean, took over a season of the year to make them. So.
Yeah, I like this flip out here for cutting, or there's a flip out, yeah, right here. So you can throw a sheet of plywood on there or drywall and it holds it.
The guys weren't that smart.
Oh, they didn't use that?
They didn't know about it.
These are 8s. Yeah, I think there should be enough 2x4. We got a whole bunch of that scrap 2x4 out back too if we need it.
Probably will break into it.
Start getting too smart for yourself. We use a chalk box to snap these lines across here so we can have our get our layout for our blocking. I'm good over here.
You want a center snap?
Yeah. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm set.
120 and a half. Okay, so we've got Jariah set up here. He's going to start cutting all that blocking and getting that put in. And we need to go over and deliver a generator. Boy, these things are heavy. I think this is the first generator I ever bought. I bought this used on Craigslist when we had an ice storm back. This is our second house or so, and it's a good generator. It's a 5,000, but Mrs. W didn't really dig it because it's really hard to pull start, and she wanted something that was electric start in case I wasn't around, during off on a fire or something. So I replaced it with that big 7,000. So my neighbor was over the other night, and we were talking about generators, and he doesn't have a backup generator. And he can't find one because of COVID and everything. Everything's gone. The stores are all gone. So I'm going to give him this one so he can hook that up to his house because I just don't need. I got 3 of them now. I don't need 3 of them. So we'll load that up right now. I'm gonna hook him up with these old jerry cans too. How many does a guy need? I've got a whole complement inside anyway, so the way I look at it, if it comes down to where we're surviving out of jerry cans, we're gonna need to help each other anyway. So it's not too far away, is it?
Where you been? Come back home, begin I return to my